light the beam and go Kings.
Yeah, tonight is the night the Sacramento Kings are looking to extend their playoff winning streak.
From the Valley to the Bay, fans coming together, hoping to see that iconic purple beam rise into the night sky.
Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Thomas.
I'm Laura Painter. The Sacramento Kings just 2 hours away from Game 3 of the exciting playoff series against the Golden State Warriors.
And tonight is the first game we're not playing at home. The team and fans are all heading down this purple highway, also known as I-80, to the Chase Center in San Francisco. So the big question, will the Kings take a 3-0 lead tonight? We want to see your Kings spirit. We do have a QR code there at the bottom of your screen. Just scan it with your phone's camera and send us your photos.
After 2 exciting wins, fans are eager to see the beam light up again. ABC 10 has team coverage from the Bay Area to here in Sacramento, where fans are gathering to cheer on their wonderful Kings. Now let's get things started inside Chase Center in San Francisco with ABC 10's Kevin John. Kevin, a huge night for the Kings fans, hoping they can beat the defending champs on their home court.
Yes, Laura, and I'm going to tell you this. Beating the defending champs on their home court has not been easy for any team this season. Keep in mind, the Warriors are 33-8 at home on their court, so that's obviously the one thing that they do protect. In the meantime, speaking of their home court, take a look at it right behind me. You'll see Chimezie Metu and some of the other Kings players warming up, getting in some shots in ahead of this match. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this is uncharted territory for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't been down 0-2 in a playoff series throughout the whole Steve Kerr era. Now, this game will definitely be competitive on both sides. Warriors definitely feeling the pressure of being down 0-2 and expect them to come out swinging. Now, I mentioned that they're 33-8 on their home court, but keep in mind the Kings have been one of the better teams on the road this season and have been better defensively as well. Now, while the big story of this game, of course, is the suspension of Draymond Green, Domantas Sabonis says he never really wanted that to be a distraction to begin with. We had a chance to catch up with him earlier today during practice. Take a listen.
I feel bad because, I don't want to take it away from my teammates, organization. Coach just won Coach of the Year. Fox won Clutch Player of the Year. Everyone's been doing 1 to 17. Everyone's been amazing. So we just want to come out there. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. They're defending champs in their building. It's going to be the toughest game of the series. And we got to be mentally prepared for that.
Back out here at Chase Center, so like Domantas Sabonis said, they're expecting the Warriors to be very difficult tonight. Now get this, the Warriors are 6.5-point favorites coming into tonight's game. Now the one thing you won't hear inside of Chase Center here tonight is cowbells. Yeah, they've actually banned Kings fans from bringing them inside of Chase Center, but you know what? Something tells me Kings fans are still gonna show up and show out.
And Kevin, I hear that you actually can have that cowbell on the Kings app if you want to have it on your phone. And so we still may end up hearing cowbells there in the Chase Center. We thank you for that live update starting us off tonight. Thank you, sir. Now, here's the thing. We also have ABC 10's Becca Habegger also live in San Francisco tonight.
And she's with fans outside of Chase Center at the Warriors version of the playoff playground. It's called Thrive City. Becca, we were talking about that cowbell sound not going to be there tonight.
Not going to be here tonight. That iconic Sacktown sound is staying in Sacktown. But here tonight, that's not keeping the Sacramento Kings fans from turning out. We are right outside Chase Center, and I want to show you the line here because the Chase Center is going to open at 5:30, so just in a few minutes now. Sure, you've got a sea of Warriors fans, but we're seeing a lot of Kings fans out here too, making the trek not only from Sacramento, but all over the area. Now, over here is Thrive City. That's that free fan zone. Doors just open, and fans will be packed in here later in the evening. I promise I've been out here for other game coverage, so this will get very festive, and we'll be covering it throughout the night. One Kings fan that I talked to came all the way up from Riverbank near Modesto, and here's what he had to say.
I went to game 1, and I wanted to go to another game in Sac, but if I'm being real honest, the ticket prices were just insane. It was cheaper for us to come here. Yeah, I get 2 tickets here for the price of 1 in Sac. This is my prediction for the series. We're sweeping them. Hey, get the brooms out. If we win tonight, it's a sweep. It's over.
How about that? Kings in 4, he's saying. It's going to be a sweep. We'll see. I think some of the fans behind me would beg to differ, but the Kings fans here who I've turned out, I think, are going to be very excited to see how this game ends up. You know, he does bring up a good point, though, about the price of tickets. When we were looking at tickets on Game 1 and Game 2 in Sacramento, the nosebleeds were at $600. Here we were looking just earlier today, and you could still get tickets for under $300 here at Chase Center. So a little bit easier on the pocketbook, and that, you know, Kings fans are coming out to show their support, and we'll be here throughout the evening as they hopefully celebrate another win. Chris and Laura?
Yeah, Kings fans going all out as well. Becca, you talked with Warriors fans too. How do they feel hosting the Kings on their territory?
You know, Laura, I talked to one very thoughtful Warriors fans, and he said, you know, hey, it's his first time coming to Warrior Nation, to Dub Nation here. He said, but I'm going to put that aside, and I just want to savor the moment that there's really good vibes around here. Northern Californians can feel super excited about this series, regardless of which team you're cheering from. Heck, all of California, we've got 4 teams in the playoffs, so this is really an exciting time for basketball fans all throughout the state. Laura and Chris?
Positive vibes. Becca, thank you.
Now, keep in mind, even though it's an away game, the playoff playground in downtown Sacramento is still up and running tonight.
Our Devin Truby joins us from what's become really her second home this playoff series.
And Devin, we understand they have some new things to check out?
Oh, Chris, Laura, that's right. If you remember my iconic balloon crown from Monday night, tonight we are bringing the sparkle for you. They have face painting and stencils. We've got Kings. We've got the Beam team. You can have Slam Them, but let's take a look at Kings fans of all ages here flexing at the shoot-around area. So they're really mixing things up at the playoff playground. They also have different merchandise available. Today we're seeing a new line of hats appear. So constantly keeping things changing and keeping fans entertained here as well. We spoke to many of them about what their plans are for the game and how they've been enjoying the playground.
I mean, it's crazy. People are like trying to get stuff and it's out of size or just sold out immediately. But, you know, it's great because a lot of people are starting to come into downtown and support the Kings, and it's really nice, you know.
Favorite part? I don't know. My favorite part is all of the parts, really. I wrote, feel the roar, light the beam, and go Kings, because I love the Kings, and I'm really happy they made the playoffs this year.
And what are you doing tonight for the game?
We're watching it on TV.
In the playoff playground, you can still take a photo to light your own beam and create your own action figure. But we've been talking to fans tonight, and they're still a little bit conservative, saying Kings in 5, Kings in 6, but mostly they're saying that's because they just want the Kings to win here at home. Chris, Laura.
Devin, I love seeing the kids sporting their glitter tattoos. They look pretty sweet on you as well, but I gotta ask, is your lucky fanny pack back again?
Oh, Laura, you know it is. I got it. When the Kings beat the Warriors at home in November, we're back. Game 3 with the fanny pack.
Yes. And this is why I'm hoping for that sweep, you know, those
Yes.
4 games. Okay.
Love it.
Devin, thank you so very much. And here's the deal. Listen to this. We want to go to Golden One Center now. Inside, we're told it's sold out for tonight's watch party.
Alicia Machado is there right now with a look at what fans can expect, even though the team isn't on the floor tonight.
Well, hey, Laura and Chris, Golden One Center is the place to be tonight. Fans are getting ready to enter these doors in just about an hour here. Even the Cats are repping some purple and black for the Kings tonight. We are out here with fans who are super excited for this game tonight. They have been waiting here, some of them since I saw about half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, just to be able to get inside. We want to see if we can get a...
Light the beam! Light
the beam!
Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam!
You guys know we got to get the crowd going when we are having fun out here with the Kings, and they are getting ready to take on the Warriors. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock p.m. tonight inside Golden One Center. There is going to be a DJ. There's going to be dancers. There's going to be food and drinks. So much going on here tonight. If you don't have a watch party already, tickets are sold out as the next game. But like fans said, we're getting ready to light the beam, hoping for Game 3 win tonight. Chris, Laura.
Yeah, and if you need any more proof that the Kings have the best fans in the league, again, the watch party sold out at Golden One Center tonight. Alicia, thank you. So let's get you over to Carly. What can fans expect tonight if they are heading out to watch the game, Carly?
Well, very loud conditions, as you can see there. I mean, could you imagine being inside Chase Center? Yeah, no wonder they don't want those cowbells. They got some loud fans out there. Well, if you have plans or are looking at friends or family headed to Chase Center, 62 degrees is right before the game, 57 halftime. And as they exit, about 55 degrees, a little chillier than we've been dealing with here at home because temperatures currently are sitting in these mid to low 70s in the valley. You are looking at those foothill areas, even those mid 60s, so feeling a little more like San Francisco there. But we are seeing a big warm up headed our way as we're looking at clear skies out there. We will eventually see some winds beginning to pick up for us as we move into tomorrow and Saturday. You can see here winds already starting to pick up further south, about 14-mile-per-hour winds in Stockton, 5 to 10-mile-per-hour winds in the valley, spots from Sacramento north. In the overnight hours, not actually getting too cold in the valley. We're looking at those mid to low 50s and mostly sunny skies into tomorrow. And let's take a quick sneak peek at tomorrow's temperatures in the 80s for the valley with some sunshine, 70s in the foothills, 57 degrees in the Sierra, even the Bay Area warming up to 67. We'll talk more about those warm temperatures for the weekend coming up.